let's get right to the TNA review. Don't even know highs, no buys. Let's go. Okay, let's get right to it. Let's just get right to it. So we have this is the TNA from March 23rd, 2013. No, not May 23rd, 2013. Taz, Todd Kennelly, and Mike Tenay are always on commentary. They're always going to be on commentary, but you'd like to announce it once in a while. Tells you what happened last week with the Hulk Hogan with the Aces and Eights stuff and the AJ. Well, actually, what else? That's actually really it. The Aces and Eights stuff. Oh, and the Tag Team Championship stuff. We get a Hulk Hogan promo. He comes out and he talks about being in his hometown because they're in Tampa, Florida, and he brings out Stan, who's been behind his back since day one, and he tells Stan that he doesn't have to put his shot at being the world championship on the line. He's the general manager. He can call it off, but Stan wants to do it because he feels like if he doesn't beat Bully Ray, he never deserves to have a world championship match. Hulk Hogan says that this is all I'm at fault here. You don't need to do this, but simply gives himself to the lane because he told him to trust Bully. Brooke Hogan comes out and says that it's her fault because she fell for the bad boy. She thinks about resigning for the vice president of the Knockouts division. But her dad kind of stops her. Bully Ray comes out and says that it's his fault that Hulk Hogan doesn't know to run a show and that he took this company upside down. He said that it is Brooke Hogan's fault because he fell in love with her and he always will love her, and that's why he wears the ring. Suicide video package talk about his comeback. TNAshop.com ad. So now we have Joey Ryan versus Petey Williams versus Suicide with Kenny Ken on commentary. And the winner gets to will face Kenny Ken and Chris Sabin in a triple threat Ultimate X match for Kenny Ken's X Division Championship. This was a really good match. Most of it Suicide dominated, but it was still a really good match. I really liked it. He has some nice moves. He got some nice high flying moves. I don't remember all of them, but he does have some. I remember like he had him in like a tour. Joey Ryan in a leg hold, and then he had the abdominal stretch on him at the same time. Then I remember another part he just flew into him. But yeah, he does have some nice moves though, so I just can't recall them all, but he does have nice moves. Suicide got the win when... Hold on one second. What's going on? Sorry about that. Yeah, but he does have nice moves. I don't remember exactly how he won the match. I honestly don't, but I remember Suicide won, and I kind of knew he was gonna win because he won the because it announced the week before that he was gonna be in the Ultimate X match. So Chris Sabin and James Storm are backstage, and James Storm is wearing a T-shirt that I thought was cool that says "Saves water, drink beer." I thought I should mention that. Chris Sabin says that he wants to be Storm's tag team partner at Slammiversary, but Storm denies it because he wants him to doesn't want to get in the way of becoming world champion and the X Division champion. But I kind of would have liked to see him team up, but whatever. Bully Ray and Brooke Hogan are backstage. Brooke Hogan asks, "What does it mean you love me?" And he says, "What do you think it means, Brooke? I love you." So then Mickey James and Velvet Sky are backstage. Velvet asks Mickey James if she really wants. No, Mickey James asks Velvet if she really wants to go through this match. Velvet says yes because Gail Kim would have wins because she took her out. So Velvet goes through with the match. We were supposed to get Sam Shaw versus Alex Silva, and the winner got to face Jay Bradley to be in the Bound for Glory series, but Wes Briscoe, Doc, and Garrett Bischoff, members of Aces and Eights, come out and announce that I guess took out Alex Silva in the parking lot. So then Wes Briscoe says that he's missed a gut check. Why isn't he in this tournament? Um, so then he just goes and attacks Sam Shaw. Magnus comes out and makes the save, and Magnus says that he didn't deserve to be in this to be in this because he didn't have what it took. He says that he made it personal since he attacked one of his friends, Sam Shaw, and so he challenges Wes Briscoe to a match. He accepts. It's just an ordinary match. Magnus goes for that elbow he does, but I think it was Garrett Bischoff pushed him off the top rope, and they all attack Magnus, and then Samoa Joe comes out and makes the save. Not bad, but Samoa Joe, when he came back, the announcers were just kind of paying attention. I'm not really into the matches that the Aces and Eights are in anymore, because all that Taz does now is praise them. I understand it gets him heel heat, but he doesn't even call the match, really. So I just don't really like that. It's good, though, to have someone, I guess, behind him, though. But at least call the match, you know what I'm saying? But I will say that we're probably going to get Samoa Joe, and I can see Magnus and Samoa Joe reforming their team and facing Wes Briscoe and Garrett Bischoff in a tag match. I can see that happening. TNA Slammiversary ad. We're gonna find another member of the Hall of Fame there. Last year was Stin, and it's not that Stin doesn't deserve it. It's just he's still a full-time wrestler. So I think a Hall of Famer should only be a person that's like retired, but he's still wrestling full-time. So I don't get it. Aces and Eights are backstage. They talk about how AJ Styles is gonna come in the Aces and Eights. And I think he also says that Kurt Angle's gonna, Mr. Anderson's gonna take care of Kurt Angle, and that's all I remember. I don't really remember this one. Kurt Angle, it shows Kurt Angle like fighting to put wrestling back in the Olympics. Then we get Kurt Angle versus Mr. Anderson, and doing this, it shows AJ Styles riding in a motorcycle. My grandfather, who was watching this match with me, so he made this match more entertaining than it was. So I liked so he made the match good. I like how he was talking to me. He says Kurt Angle's a girl, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, he has a girl. He's got a girl neck. But then I'm like, he won an Olympics for wrestling. He's like, girl, and then I said, he won the Olympics with a broken neck, girl. So then he comes out and he actually would notice that Mr. Anderson, because he used to have blonde hair, and he changed his hair. So you actually noticed that. I never noticed it though. Then he gets thrown into the post like, oh, that's just awful. And as he's taking flow, my grandfather's like, Mr. Anderson's mean. And when he hits the mic check on him, he says, and when Angle kicks out, he's like, he was robbed. The referee was way out of count there. So then Angle goes to put him in the ankle lock. AJ Styles comes out, distracts the referee, and Mr. Anderson hits the low bar on him and beats Kurt Angle. So my grandfather definitely made this match entertaining. James Storm's backstage heading to go see who his partner is. Gail Kim's backstage. She's talking about how she should be the one. Oh my gosh. Wow. My sister's here. She can totally be disruptive. But she's talking about how Gail Kim's talking about how she should be wrestling for the Knockouts Championship because she's been taking out Taylor, Velvet Sky, and Taryn Terrell.
Hi, Ewan.
Hi, Mary.
Did you get your braces tightened the other day?
No.
Oh, what'd they do?
Nothing.
Where'd you go?
I don't know. But she's talking about, and then she says that she's gonna take out Taryn Terrell. Taryn Terrell attacks her backstage, and she runs away. So then it shows kind of what's been going on with the tag team championships. So we're gonna find out who Storm's tag team partner is, and while this is going on, Chavo Guerrero and Hernandez will on commentary.
Go in your room.
I can't. I have to leave it on the charger.
You take the charger.
Dad says this can't leave here. So, pretty much what ends up happening is when Storm comes out, he's about to announce who his partner is. But Bobby Roode and Aries come out For some odd reason, they're not having it. Austin Aries talk. They're having Rude talk. But I like Bobby Roode says that the being James Storm's tag team partner was the worst 4 years of his life. Um, so then Storm says it's because you can't handle drinking beer. So then Roode talks about how when he hit Storm over the head with the beer bottle to become the world heavyweight champion, it was the greatest night of his life and made him the man that he is today. So then he Storm's again about to announce his tag team partner. Then Bad Influence, Christopher Daniels, and Kazarian come out and make jokes about why do these tag teams think that they're the greatest. I don't really remember the joke, but they were being funny. Then Shark Boy comes out because Hogan did mention that he ran into Shark Boy, and he wants to be his partner because they have a lot in common. They're beer drinkers, they love to fish, and I don't remember anything else. Then Robbie E comes out and says that he wants to be his partner. He comes out with all these tag team names that were kind of funny. Be a bro. I forget. Like there was like it just they all ended in bro though. But then Gunner comes out and lays out Shark Boy and Robbie E, and he's gonna be Storm's tag team partner. I actually forgot about Gunner because I just forgot about him because he was a jobber. So yeah, I forgot about him. Velvet Sky and Mickey James are going to the match. James Storm and Stan are backstage. I saw it. He's talking about how he has a chance to become the television champion against Steve-On. So he wants advice from Stan. He gives him advice. So Stan next week gets a tag team match with Bully Ray and Devon, the reformation of Team 3D, also known as the Dudley Boys. So he wants it to be Abyss, but he can't. But Joseph Park's not going to be able to get a hold of Abyss. So then Stin just asked it to be him, and he accepts. So next week's going to be Stin and Joseph Park versus. No! Mom wants to talk to you. Yeah.
Hello? Hello?
I haven't answered yet.
Hello?
Okay, so pretty much what happened was they accept. So next week it's gonna be Stin and Joseph Park versus Team 3D, also known as the Dudley Boys. Then what ends up then what ends up happening is
Now. And drop me up there. Now. Right now. Let's go.
what ends up happening is we get the match. It's Velvet Sky defending the Knockouts Championship against Mickey James. Okay match. Velvet Sky sells the knee injury, and Mickey James goes after and hits a DDT on her and becomes the new Knockouts champion. I didn't care for that because I just didn't care. It just kind of happened. I was expecting Velvet Sky to win the match, and then Mickey James turns heel. It would have made more sense, and then give it to Mickey James as a heel. I think they're gonna turn Mickey James heel soon. So then Aces and Eights are backstage, and Bully Ray asked D'Lo Brown if he's washed his motorcycle, and he has. And then he talks about how Mr. Anderson beat Kurt Angle, and then AJ Styles is going to be patching the Aces and Eights. So then we get the patching in of AJ Styles. Before that happens, he kind of talks about how that if you screw up with screw up in the Aces and Eights, you end up like D'Lo Brown. You become nothing. And he congratulates Mr. Anderson for stepping up because he has been kind of doing good, I guess. So then AJ Styles comes out to be the member. Bully Ray wants him to have a drink with him, and he does. And he takes like a big gulp. I think he drank the whole thing. Then he puts the jacket on, and he goes to put the jacket on, but Kurt Angle comes out and asks if he really wants to do this. But then AJ Styles puts the jacket on, and the Aces and Eights beat down Angle, and he gets hit with the Bolt Peen Hammer by AJ Styles. As Aces and Eights are celebrating, AJ Styles hits Doc, Knox, and I think Garrett with the hammer and runs off. So I guess AJ Styles is all by himself. I don't know what they're gonna do with this. So I think I don't know if AJ Styles turned face, if he's still a heel. I'm not exactly sure, but I'll let you know when I find out. That's pretty much it, guys, for this review. See you later.